legendary Viking warrior revived by Odin himself to stop Ragnarok. There are two primary game modes, the session-based Saga mode and the endless
How's it going over there, Neo?
that are all about exploring Midgard,
I mean,
powering up your character, and
are you live? Are you streaming? Can we talk?
to stand against giants
I'm
bent
streaming.
on
That's
destroying
it. You can't.
the
They
seed
can't
of
hear me.
Yggdrasil.
It's on the starting soon thing.
New seasonal updates will change the way you play and add challenges for you and your tribe.
If you're not ready yet, I'm gonna mute myself
the game
and
launches
talk
with
about the
Season
game.
1, the Wolf Set.
Go ahead.
It includes new classes, exclusive loot,
So-
and a powerful new boss. There will be 8 different classes to unlock and choose from. Let's take a quick look at
It's working
Ranger,
out.
one of our 2 starting classes.
Wait, did I not mute this? Did I just
As
cough
you gain
onto the
levels,
fucking
you
mic?
unlock
I'm so done with
game-changing
everything.
abilities
What
in
up,
your class
Shield?
skill tree to match your playstyle,
I'm gonna try to remove
like
my
the lightning
face.
fast quick shot or the powerful slowpoke. Because classes are complementary, it's fun to have a bit of everything in your tribe. We're excited to see how your strategies will change as classes expand in future updates. Season 1 also introduces runes, which give you new special powers to customize your character even more. The Wolf Saga will launch with 30 runes, including the Might of Mjolnir, which adds powerful chain lightning arcs to your attacks. You can use multiple runes together, and the effects can get pretty wild. You'll end up with different rune combinations.
I really
each
like the art
session,
style for this
so
game.
You'll always have new ways
It
to
has like
experiment.
cell shading, which is like what a lot of comic
Last but
and
not
manga
least,
based games
the
use.
biggest part of every season are Saga quests, a series of quests that will bring you across Midgard. In Season 1 Saga, you'll unlock the ability to access a mysterious lair and face down your most powerful challenge yet.
So-
And the more dangerous foes you take on, the greater the reward. Speaking of great rewards, the Wolf Saga is stacked with season-exclusive weapons, armor sets, and truly mighty companions. I love this guy. This saga is only the beginning.
This sick.
Tribes of Midgard will keep expanding with more seasons that explore different parts of Norse mythology.
So it's a live
and add
service
even more to
game.
the game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in
Live
Midgard
service,
soon
kind of like
on
the
July
new
27th.
Marvel's Avengers game, kind of like Destiny. So there'll always be an evolving story with new narrative, new characters, new weapons and stuff like that. So you're constantly going in and spending some money or spending time on the game. It looks interesting. I might try it out if it were a fucking PlayStation exclusive.
Hope City's as good as lost. Must you go back?
I must go back in order to end all this.
What is this? This is sick. That's a platformer. I'm not a big fan of platformers, but this looks kind of nice. Uh-oh. Furry porn. Watch out. By the way, Chill, I said hello. I don't know if you know that. I love you.
You shall now witness the true power of the spark, Raiden.
That looks cool. Isai Fist? What is that? I don't know what that
do you
is.
get when you mix fighting games and battle royale?
Oh. I don't speak Spanish.
Ancient legends are told.
This is not exclusive, I think. Graphically speaking, nothing crazy.
Of the battle between demons and hunters.
Hi everyone, I'm John Georgie from Mantisco.
John George.
And on behalf of our studio, I am thrilled to welcome you to the world of Hunter's Arena.
David, you doing okay?
In this mystical world, you will play as hunters who must fight deadly demons as well as other online players in order to survive. As a skillful hunter, you will master powerful swordplay and martial arts, and will be constantly tested of your skills of precise timing and fast decision making.
David's probably introing right now.
Display capture
However,
working.
don't forget to have a little fun on your journey by customizing your
so
weapons from
should be
disco balls
this
to
one.
rubber ducks.
Some of those seem a little bit
Explore our
racist.
expansive
Volume.
maps, you will be able to explore dungeons and slay
Years.
ancient demons to level up. We look forward to seeing your personalized strategies on your hunt.
And then
Another huge threat to look out for is none other than one of your own, a hunter.
alright, so I need
Always
to
have different strategies in mind
Let's
and use
see.
the environment around you when facing your enemies. Utilize bushes for ambush.
So
or
it's the
drop
battle
strikes
royale
from
with
higher grounds
PvE
to unleash
and
a
PvP.
lethal blow on unexpected enemy players.
With a mix of like Monster Hunter specifically.
Hunter's Arena features 2 Battle Royale modes, Solo and Trio. In Solo mode, you will solely take on other enemy players as well as deadly demons lurking behind your back in a 30-player free-for-all. In Trio mode, you'll be able to team up with your friends, where focusing on teamwork and planning out strategies are crucial in achieving victory.
This is my thing.
There
How about
is so
that?
much more to experience in this fascinating world.
Okay.
I can't wait for
I-
you to encounter.
I feel bad. I spoke too soon.
Nice.
Graphically,
I wasn't
it
ready.
actually looks really nice.
I don't know what
Next
this is.
month
It-
on
but,
PS4 and
So this is a
PS5.
battle royale coming to PS4 and
Thank you
PS5.
for joining
I don't know if
me
it said
today,
exclusive or
and
not,
I will
but
see
this
you
battle
all
royale
soon.
essentially is going to have
Hunters
a
Arena.
PvE element to it, kind of like Monster Hunter, where you're going to be killing creatures,
Jump into Battle
and then it's going to
Royale
have other
action when
players where you're going to
Hunters
fight
Arena Legends
at the
arrives
same time.
on PS4 and PS5
Nice.
next month.
I'm pretty sure.
It looks pretty
PlayStation
good.
Plus members will be able to download
Pretty
the
sure that I don't
PS4
have your
and
audio
PS5
coming through here.
versions
Hold
at
on.
no extra
No
cost.
problem. I
starting
had
August 3rd.
I didn't even have any video for the first 3 minutes, so it's all good.
Nice.
All right, they've actually talked about this game quite a few times. This just has like a really smooth fighting to it. Age 42. Yeah.
Ready. It is ready.
Jesus Christ. The physicality of like the interaction with everything in the environment is so good in this game.
Audio input. Audio output. Say
Wait,
something?
this seems like you get older in this game and you get stronger. I wish that was the truth for everyone.
Sweet. All right, so I got your audio now.
All right, I see some bats. The art style seems really nice for what it is. The lighting is really neat.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the melee combat just looks so intense. Is Sifu? Oh, they pushed back the dates. Interesting. So they'll be putting new dates on some of
Ever
these
wanted
games.
to explore an alien planet? Then this next game is for you.
Let's see what do we
I
got
want to
here.
explore it. Okay. Hey, look, it's that one game that I was playing, but looks better.
This is
graphically.
Jet, The Far Shore,
What is this?
created by Super Brothers and Pine
I have
Scented,
no idea.
with
Oh.
a score by Scientific.
It looks like Race the Sun.
In Jet, you play as May, one of a
Oh.
unit of aviator scientists who embark on an interstellar trip and alight on a mythic ocean planet
That's cool.
where they dream of securing a future for their species.
There's so many games like this though.
We aspired to create a video game to express our own feelings of awe when we look up at the starry sky.
Do you have your face cam on, by the way, David? I turned mine off.
Jet is
Yeah, I got
all
mine
about motion.
You do have yours
whether it's
on?
weaving through trees or
Fuck.
jumping over obstacles. I love that sense of speeding through a remarkable natural space under a grand sky,
I had put it on
and suddenly
my
being
game
in someone's
tab.
helmet, boots
but-
on the ground.
I literally
Jet's
just
premise involves exploration and discovery. However, our design doesn't rely on combat or resource extraction, and the characters go to some lengths to tread lightly, giving indigenous wildlife a wide berth, striving to adapt and avoid conflict.
That's kind of unique,
As
I
a
guess.
Jet Scout, you'll
I mean, it
inspect
seems unique,
living
but like,
things
then what do you do?
and employ your jet's tools to figure out what makes them tick. Occasionally, you'll run into trouble, and you'll have to use everything at your disposal to emerge unscathed. Over the years, we've contemplated what might be on the minds of interstellar explorers, what might propel them, and what might haunt them.
White
And
boy,
so our
McGee,
story
welcome to the
provides
chat.
an
Not
occasional
much, man.
glimpse into May's dreams, memories, and
Thought
visions.
I'd come on the C State of Play because the
At
person I'm in
heart,
chat with.
Jet is a
told me that I should
laid-back
get on.
and enjoyable exploratory action
yeah.
adventure set within
So
an
my wife says
intriguing
it looks
new
like
science
scout and
fiction
like
cosmos.
exploration without the invasiveness of like attacking indigenous wildlife. So kind of like what
Jet
Star
has had a
Trek's
long
supposed to be.
road,
So
For a few
I can see people
years,
being into
there
this.
were only 3 of us.
Yeah, no, definitely 100%.
Since
This
then,
looks like a game
his
that my wife would
vision
really
has
enjoy.
been
To be honest with you.
sharpened and bolstered by an all-star squad.
It's definitely
Hope you'll embark
single
with
player.
us.
Like they didn't mention multiplayer at all,
Yeah.
which I guess is good. But I see other ships though. Like I'm confused. I wonder what the narrative through is. Like they said that they're trying to find like a new home or something. So I wonder if that's just going to be like the narrative is just finding a safe place.
Let's check in with our friends at Sega for more on 2 upcoming adventures.
Oh, Demon Slayer.
Yeah, they have a fighting game out.
Do they?
It looks good. It's made by but
A mansion.
the guys,
Is this the place?
The guys. Bandai?
the same guys that make the other games.
It's okay.
Arc Systems?
I'm
Yeah, I'm
with you.
pretty sure. I have
I'll
to
keep you safe.
look it up again.
If so, then
The
it's
demon's
legit.
scent is growing stronger.
Is this a
I'm doing
story
good,
mode?
sir. Or ma'am. I'm not quite sure what you are. It says white boy.
You saw it, right? I don't care.
But you know, I'm doing well.
Fight me. Whoever
I've been working on trying to change up how I have some of this stuff for the stream. So
I'm a
what
demon
you're looking
slayer.
at's a work in progress.
Rank Mizunoto. Tanjiro Kamado.
Tanjiro.
Right come.
And he's wielding Nichirin swords. Is he with the Demon Slayer Corps? Zenitsu?
You haven't seen this, have you?
Pretending. He's
Hell no.
cold.
I mean, but hey, if they have just the story mode in a video game, I think I'd like that more.
Yeah.
It's like it's nothing against like the show, just for me, it didn't
David,
stand out.
you grew up on fucking Dragon Ball Z.
I'm not giving up. Not ever.
It's like
I
such
like-
action
I like
heavy.
anime with no substance.
Yeah, I know.
You can do
the only other anime that I know you like has like almost no narrative that I can follow, which is what's it?
Yes.
They come from the ground and they're mole people.
Oh, Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann. I feel like there was just like constantly something going on in the 2 episodes
Hey,
I've
man.
seen.
They were forced under the ground because the moon would kill him.
Sure. So I don't know if this is the fighting game or if this is like DLC for it, but this is weird.
Your Honor,
It looked just like a story game.
Yeah. Your Honor.
in a warehouse about 3 days ago,
Which
he turned up in your
Those
home.
mouth flaps.
Oh, maybe you hadn't heard
I
that.
think it's just because it's translated, or what do you call it, dubbed.
I know.
The trial
It's
says
that they haven't done the mouth flaps yet. This looks like a Kojima game.
This looks really neat. Gruesome tragedy.
Revenge?
Huh? I don't know
In
that
that
video.
case, could he possibly have hired
Is that
someone
Hideo
else to kill
Kojima
the guy
himself?
instead?
As for my request,
That's racist.
I'd like to see what you can find
That-
out.
oh, okay.
Mikoshiba's murder
Sorry.
is too suspicious.
What the fuck is this?
It looks like it's supposed to move fast, but it isn't.
Yeah, it looks like oddly slow.
Hey, wait, if you're still there, my my Twitch promo doesn't work now because I'm using a different scene. Go check out the Brownest one. He also streams pretty much like every day.
I like the stream with David. I mean, Brian. I mean, what the fuck? A corgi attack.
That's a Shiba Inu, you uncultured
I
bitch.
know, but they're so similar looking. I knew it pissed you off.
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are. Just I hate to admit it.
I love that.
Tell you, this is your final warning. They've been spying.
I don't like single player games, but I really want to play this.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I feel like this is the Yakuza games, but turned up to like 11. Like I feel like the Yakuza games used to be really serious, but have really just like come into like.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think
Fast and
Yakuza
Furious.
games now are just really silly.
Yeah, they're Fast and Furious.
That guy just shit himself. What the hell? This isn't anime, the video game. I'm interested in that. Is it exclusive? Well, I guess I'm not that interested in it.
Our next game was
I guess we'll
revealed
play it
just a
over
few
on
weeks
my
ago.
channel.
Time for a
Hey,
closer
check
look
out
at the
David's
expanded
channel.
and enhanced Death
Hey.
Stranding Director's Cut. Coming soon to
Death
PS5.
Stranding. Hey, more information for that dumb game. I'm kidding.
A game that you
Once
love.
there was an explosion, a bang which gave
Right.
rise to life as we know
Yeah.
it.
I can't wait to play this on stream. I haven't beat this game still.
This man's not wearing any
Then
pants.
Came the next explosion. An explosion
That will be our last.
The thing that I like about the game is that it throws you in the middle of something that you don't understand. And everybody else understands what's going on, but you're trying to figure it out, and it's not something that they explain it to you.
Get rid of the BTs.
I've seen you play it. It looks neat.
It's neat. Like, it's definitely an acquired
But at least we'll have
taste,
hope.
I think. But like, the thing that keeps me playing it is like the visually stunning stuff of it.
It looks like it's gonna have new stuff in it, not just visually remastered. That's cool.
The truth of the Death
So
Stranding.
far, that
They said new combat, advanced mechanics, master mazer gun. Oh,
machine gun, that's new. Firing range, that's new. Kind of sick.
multiplayer. Just kidding. Wait, was that
Mom?
That looked like an actress, like an actual person. That looked like that looked like Aubrey Plaza.
It probably was. So Hideo Kojima absolutely loves movies, and that's why he got like Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, jump wrap. Sorry. That's gonna be awesome.
What? Oh man, we're racing cars now.
That's actually kind of sick.
I mean, hopefully they improve the driving mechanics because they're not phenomenal, to be honest with you.
I wonder if this is gonna come to PC off the cuff since the PC version already exists.
I imagine it will.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Nice. So I just woke up, so I really gotta pee. So I'm gonna go pee real
Guys,
quick.
I'm gonna talk for the both of us. It looks like it doesn't specify anything.
Deathloop hits PS5 on September 14th.
Yeah, nice.
Let's check out an extended gameplay demo of Bethesda and Arcane's.
So while David gets
Vision.
back, I'll explain a little bit. Arcane Studios is actually one of the Bethesda acquisitions for Xbox in general. So this game is going to be a timed exclusive for PlayStation, but expect this to be one of the last games from Bethesda, aka Arcane Studios, to come out on PlayStation, because it looks like for the most part, most games will be exclusive to Xbox. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. That was Guillermo del Toro. So in this game, if you guys don't know anything about it, you essentially play versus an AI, which is that lady there, that's constantly trying to stop you from accomplishing your goals. But it's like Groundhog Day. So every time you die,
Rest of my life? Fuck that. I'm breaking this loop.
I'm Dinga, game director at Arcane Lyon, and I'm here.
every
to
time
give
you die,
a
you
special
start over
look
again
at Deathloop.
until you get it just
are
right.
Colt. You're stuck in a time loop on the island of Black Reef where everybody wants you dead. To escape, you'll have to take out 8 targets known as the Visionaries before the day repeats. Also, one of your targets, Juliana, is in the business of hunting you down. Fail to kill the target or die, and the day starts over.
You gotta be kidding me.
So cool.
But every loop is an opportunity. With every cycle, you will learn more about the Visionaries and the secrets of the island by exploring and observing. You will discover their habits and secrets, using that knowledge to progress through the story. Let's jump into a mission several hours into the game to see Colt take on the Visionary, Alexis, the Wolf, Dorsey. At this point, you have already learned from a previous loop that Alexis plans to give a speech at his well-guarded masquerade party. Let's use that intel to identify Alexis and take him down.
So
I was just thinking.
they're showing off some gameplay for Deathloop.
You're looking for purpose.
Do you know what Deathloop is, David?
That's the game where you die and you start over?
Yes.
With the same knowledge that you had before?
Not only that, but like the whole thing is that you're trying to eliminate 8 targets on the island, and you have 1 day to do it essentially, or 1 opportunity. So you kind of have to dictate stuff on the island to where, like, if subject A was going to go to the bank and subject B was going to go to the supermarket, you have to get subject B to go to the bank at the same time as subject A, so that way you can get like a kill at the same time. But like all of that multiplied times 8 so you can get it perfect. So you have to keep on learning stuff about your targets every time you die.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you, White Boy. I will be here. I appreciate you lurking.
The neat thing about it.
Awesome.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's awesome. That sounds interesting. I mean, like, realistically,
dying isn't the end.
I mean,
reprise is one of the powers you can unlock. It allows you to die and rewind twice before the loop restarts. You have
okay. So there's special abilities too.
There's a checkpoint ability.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, it's neat. Is it like co-op multiplayer? Do you know, or is it just?
It's gonna be so okay. It is gonna have multiplayer to it, and I'll explain in just a second. There's an enemy assassin that also has the ability to time jump, and all she's trying to do is constantly kill you till you either give up or she can get you to like stop. And so either that role is played by an AI, a very smart AI that learns your patterns and what you do, or it can be done by another player. So they're just looking for you on the island trying to kill you the whole time.
Over time, you will build an arsenal of weapons, abilities, and upgrades that you can mix and match between missions to suit your playstyle or the needs of a specific task.
Somebody followed me.
Nice.
I don't know who that was. Let me go to my dashboard. Stream manager.
We use the haptic feedback and
Elite
adaptive trigger of the
Pro.
PS5.
Thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it.
That's somebody we know personally. Definitely Mike.
Every movement feels different, and weapons express their personality
Definitely
in the palm
Mike.
of your hands.
That's the only thing I can say because I don't want to dox him.
Yeah, no. But I'm aware of who it is.
Very impressive. I'm clapping.
I don't have your stream pulled up on my end just because I can't pull up my on-screen chat because I'm literally just recording my entire webpage.
If you're talking to me, I'm not worried about any views from you. I love you.
Thank you.
I do have you pulled up though, because I ain't no bitch. Not kidding.
There's always multiple ways to approach a target, and we just learned of one, a back entrance to the mansion. Conversations like this happen all over Black Reef, and it often pays to stop and listen.
See, I like a game that forces you to slow down, but in a narrative way that makes sense and doesn't actually like take away from the experience.
Yeah. I can do this. That doesn't work.
That's kind of cool. The game looks pretty good.
As far as visually?
Yeah, these are the same people that made the games Dishonored. I never played them, but I've wanted to.
I played through the Dishonored games. I liked them a lot, actually.
Yeah. It's the same developer.
She's the real deal. You'll have to be extra vigilant when she's on the hunt.
You hear this? The enemy AI or players hopped on.
Our players?
Yeah, or player. Enemy AI or
player. Gotcha.
By the way, they can disguise themselves as regular people.
You're all business all the
Like,
time, aren't you?
that's kind of neat.
What is your style exactly?
Chit-chatting when I should be killing motherfuckers, apparently.
I like the personality for the main character.
I'll smoke anywhere, man. I'll smoke at the doctor's office. I'll smoke at a funeral.
Mhm.
I'll smoke people are eating their breakfast right next to me. Fuck your
Oh, is that my mom?
The wolves play a sick game. Whoever fails to impress the others with their evil deeds goes into the grinder and onto the dinner menu. Let's see if we can rig the outcome.
Humor in this
Hey,
is
thanks, wife.
Oh, really cool.
Say humor?
Yeah. Like personality, I guess. Like the personality is really unique to this, like the 1960s aesthetic. It's 1960s, I think, right? What up, sluts?
It could be Alexis, but it could also be another masked speaker.
Is someone
let's
named
hear
Sluts in
him
your
out
chat?
and
No,
we'll
the
take a
guy,
shot.
the guy in the game just said, "What's up, sluts?"
Stretched our small legal fees. We made millions that year. Cheap bastards who died, they could have afforded it if it was important enough.
Arrogant, cruel, No regard for others? Yeah, that's definitely Alexis. And yup, Alexis just dropped an upgrade to the Carnesis power and a hefty dose of Residium. Time to get the hell out of here.
Something that I really like in the Dishonored games, which I could easily see like in this game, is just the gameplay in general, just playing the game. Like it looks like it's gonna be pretty fun to play and move around in.
Yeah, mobility and stuff looks really neat. A lot of the combat systems are just really, like, I wouldn't say unique, but just done really well, I guess.
I love the soundtrack too, actually.
It's jazzy.
Yeah, I know, it's super jazzy.
You call me like this all the time, Julie. I give approximately 0 fucks about what you call yourself.
But you did. Once.
That's cool.
Deathloop. An Xbox-owned company, but timed exclusive for PlayStation.
That's a wrap for today, but we'll be back with more breaking news and updates before you know it. See you soon.
What in the state of play?
Are you serious? That's it?
God, I'd hate to be a Sony fanboy. Must be rough. Maybe there's more. Hold on. Wait. Guys, if you want to see a real stream, don't forget to check out Xbox's E3 presentation, which was about an hour and a half long. This was 30 minutes on the dot, pretty much.
Hey, I'm glad I was late.
Guys, don't
The
worry.
chat's like, wait, is that it?
Really? This is weird. I guess we can talk about stuff. I'm gonna pause the screen and just talk a little bit.
Hey man, I'm okay with it.
So you missed the start of it. They essentially talked about a live service Viking game. It's isometric as far as like looking from top down.
Yeah.
And you just fight creatures and other like humanoid creatures. It's just like a Viking game, but it has like a cell shaded art style. Exclusive to PS4, PS5. I was interested in it until they said it was exclusive. Here, I'm gonna pull up the Reddit real quick and see if somebody actually like took notes of everything. While I get this figured out and we can talk about this better, I'm gonna run a 1-minute ad break. Goodbye, the one person who was following me. Let's see here. Reddit, and then we'll go to PlayStation. I'm surprised there was not that much.
Yeah, no, there really wasn't anything there at all.
So right before E3, we had a long session dedicated to Horizon Zero Dawn, the new one, and then post E3, we had this. How do you feel after watching the Xbox One and then those two? We'll just take those two as one thing. Do you think that's enough, or do you want more from PlayStation?
Of course, I want more from PlayStation. Like the Xbox thing was like a whole fucking like day and a half.
What more would you have wanted? Just like new announcements, like more about an existing game? Like what exactly do you want to know about from PlayStation that you wish you would have heard about today?
I would want more news, realistically, on what's going on with the PlayStation, what's going on with like, I would like to know inventory, but if there's anything in the works, that didn't seem like there was much of anything being announced. Realistically, it seemed like they had this planned and didn't really have anything for it, and then they had to do it anyways.
So I don't think there was anything new announced.
Nothing.
I'm trying to find something. Terran defending these games because they're mostly indies. A bad game presentation is a bad game presentation, regardless of what a company is doing it. So that's somebody's reaction to it. Is that even if these games were supposed to be non-first party games and they were trying to give a little bit of extra attention to it, there should have been more to the presentation as a whole.
Yeah, no, there should have been like even if they would have added like it seems pretty disingenuous just because of the fact that they didn't have it like any person really, other than like a pre-roll recorded like we'll see you guys next time, or they might have had that when they started as well, but wasn't really a whole lot of anything.
It is unfortunate for sure. I think in these type of situations, there should always be like if you're gonna talk about smaller games or non-first party games, you should at least, with how many studios Sony has, give an update or talk about one first party game at the end of it. If this is what they plan on doing, where every month or every other month they're gonna do a small state of play, there needs to be a stinger at the end. Because they have more than enough studios to give an update on a game or anything.
Yeah.
Most of the people that are talking on Reddit about it right now are depressed, or talking about Deathloop, and not always good things. So like some people are saying that Deathloop looks boring. Some people are saying that they've seen a lot of it already. Why are we still seeing more about this?
Yeah, I know that's the thing is that game was already announced like a while ago. Like sure that was a lot more gameplay and they introduced new gameplay elements, but realistically there wasn't much else other than that. Like that was the majority of the conference, it seemed like.
Another good point somebody brings up here, Reddit and Chill. He says, I don't understand what Sony is trying to achieve by dropping a few announcements every few weeks to months. Why did they drop the Ghost of Tsushima announcement randomly? Why did they put the Death Stranding director's cut in here instead of on a random trailer? Yeah, for sure. They had two big announcements in the last month that they could have easily put into the state of play as something exciting and something from first party studios, but they decided to just randomly drop it instead of doing something with it in the state of play. That is kind of weird.
Yeah, no, it's really weird. I mean, like, I don't know. Again, it just doesn't feel very well thought out at all.
I wonder if this is something that Sony is... I wonder if Sony cares about this. I know it sounds like a bad thing, but you know...
Well, I'm sure they don't. Like, realistically, they're a big company, and I'm sure they probably have a team of people that do, like, all right, this is the deadline for the events. We need to make sure that we have stuff for it. So make sure you guys are getting the graphics in, and make sure you're getting the games trailers and stuff in, and whatever.
That sucks.
Hey man, it did suck.
So
I can't believe I started streaming for this. I spent just as much time figuring out my stream settings as I did watching the content.
Look, I'm gonna turn on my camera now. I want people to see my face. I think in the future, we can add in just a little bit more information sprinkled throughout. I think it would do wonders for Sony and Sony. Like, for the people that doubt Sony, like myself, I'm not saying that this proves me right because I don't feel comfortable saying that. But at the same time, it's hard to argue against what Xbox has been doing versus what Sony's been doing as far as making their announcements, just making the news in general. Like, I think Sony had 2 recent acquisitions for 2 new studios, and I feel like they could have easily talked about that. Oh yeah, they got 2 new studios. Hold on. I'm gonna bring up some news to you. 2 new studios acquired. One of them is the company that's been making their PC ports for some of their first party games. They bought them out, and their plan for that company is to essentially increase the amount of PlayStation games that will come to PC. So you'll be seeing less console exclusivity than we've seen from Sony in a long time. By Sony. And then the other one was a game that just came out on PlayStation 5 recently, exclusively.